Hej, välkomna tillbaka till en helt ny video här på min kanal.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Där vi spelar Edith Finch igen. Eller What's Remaining.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
För det förra klippet fick bra respons. Jag fick en kommentar som sa att de ville ha sett. Annars så fick jag inga kommentarer. Alltså ni som tittar på mina videos, ni får ta och eller inte eller ni får prenumerera och zooma upp. Men ni får ta och kommentera. Okej. Dags att fortsätta då i detta.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Men som jag inte har sagt nu är att detta spelet handlar om att man ska ta reda på vad som händer med min släkt. Eller ja, Edith Finch släkt, alltså inte min släkt.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Stackarn. Har vi.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Okay.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she found the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Det är blod där.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Fan håller den nu? Wow! Okej.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Det var ju här nere han såg det. Det råkade så. Det var därför blod här kvar. Okej. Inget särskilt.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Jaha, det var...
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, we're dead, Walter.
Okej.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he realized he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Bort. Okej.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door, and the moment he hears, the hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okej. Det här är lite konstigt. Man får in den inte vara på dig.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
vad han är.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Vi har tagit reda på 5 stycken nu. Molly, Barbara, Kelvin, Odin och... Fast nej, mig har vi inte tagit reda på ännu, för jag har inte dött. Hej då.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Och det är därför vi ska gå ner och leka med musikboxen där. Okej. Sen. Där är den ju. Här kommer säkert stort sett om han farbrorn eller vad det var, jag kommer inte ihåg. Han som åker såga sig på den här.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Fy fan vad häftigt.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Jag är blind, jag ser inte skit. Jag tror inte heller.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Nej, den här historien.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Ja, jag har sett den här historien på YouTube, den är så jävla tragisk.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Ja, jag vet nu vad
I have to leave while I still can.
Jag känner igen inte så jävla mycket alltså. Så kom vi se på för länge sedan han spelade detta. Just den här. Snälla låt inte vara.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
Jag vet vad jag menar.
and Molly.
Det är som att undra till att det är ett tåg.
And Calvin.
Vi kommer gå och leta efter och sen så kommer vi bli överkörda.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Fan vad. Den här gamla gubben kunde för fan rakt den där rösten.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Vad fan ska vi ut nu också på rälset eller bli påkörda? Det låter som en bra plan, eller hur hörni?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Vad fan skulle vi...
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
Oj.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Nej, det var kanske var 1952 till 2005. Det var ett år innan jag föddes.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Det här blir tråkigt.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Nu vet jag detta är också. Det här var inte bort det.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Men vi har alltså 5 eller 6 stycken här nu va? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 har vi.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Ska vi räkna så att hon var inte dött än. Det är uppe i trädkojan som vi var i när vi var katt.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Och så går det sönder. Nej, jag ska inte förvåna mig. Jag ska inte dra bort kvalitet. Så länge som den har funnits. Tog stopp, men det kommer inte jag så för jag dog. Eller?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Gud, har vi om katt, hund, kanin, fisk.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Edith Finch, born April 8, 1970, died December 5. Hon dog alltså när jag var 4. Sven Finch, born Juni 1950, died August 2. Och där. Jo, det tycker jag.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Ja, och där höll det på att bli slutet för mig alltså. Men fan kan vikten där borta ha på fortfarande? Jag kan inte använda den igen.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Detta spelet är typ tragiskt.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Men då finns det väl en också som jag teknologiskt jag vill, vad fan. Eller alltså inte jag då, men kuken spelar som tror jag. Eller så är jag trög. Möjligen trög. Så säkert sin men nu ser jag inget. Så är jag upp här. Det här var en stege.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Ja. Sista nu för ett avsnittet. Okej. Får se då vad som händer med Grandpa Sam. Men vad i? Men upp.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Not quite.
I'm over here, Dad. What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. It's still freezing, though.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Oh,
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Ja, då kan ni själva lista ut nu hur han dog.
Of all these
Han blev
stories,
testad.
that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okej, han dog 1983. Tycker synd om honom. Tycker synd om mamma. Det är kameran också. Eller den. Eller den. Hur jävla många kameror kan man ha? Ja. Det här får bli slutet av den
Instead of hiding from death,
episod.
Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Detta kanske är huvudet på den som de sköt då. Men det här får bli slutet av det här avsnittet. Tack för att ni har tittat. Ni får gärna ta och kommentera. Prenumerera om ni inte redan gör det. Tumma upp. Tumma ner om ni vill det. Och så ses vi i nästa video. Hej då!